Hello everyone, welcome to another Roblox game development tutorial. We're continuing work on our VIP door, and since we're doing that, we're gonna actually write part of this function now. So I want to show you guys how to get the player, if there's a player, that hit your brick. So we'll do that right now actually. Local player equals hit.parent. Easy enough, right? The hit is almost always going to be the person's like arm or their leg or their torso, even maybe their head, and that's going to be what hit it. And their direct parent, as we saw in the Roblox character tutorial, will be the character model. So we'll go over here, tools, test, play solo. And actually I'm going to change that script up so that it can actually help us debug and learn what we're supposed to here. We didn't really need to do it, but I'm going to just to prove my point a little bit. We're going to go down here, script, and we'll type it in print player.name. We'll just do that. That way we know it's working. We'll walk over here now. And again, I'll get a nice angle so you guys can see me both walk into the door and the output. So I'm going to walk into the door, and you guys can see that it says a lot of stuff. So it's saying player 1, then saying fire helmet because my hat hit it, and we'll cover why hats are printing their hat name later. Fire helmet, player 1, fire warrior mask, black star special, player 1, player 1, player 1, player 1, blah blah blah, a lot of player 1s. But actually, yeah. Let's go up here and we'll grab this. Grab one of these bricks. Now what if this happened? Okay, that's not going to work too well right now. We have to unanchor this. Now watch as we kick this brick. As we should be able to kick this brick. There we go. Okay. As you guys can see, workspace is now being printed. That's because the brick's parent is workspace. I'll show you guys the reason I'm showing you this in a second. No, do not save changes to visit. The reason I'm showing you this is because bricks hitting your VIP door may not always be a player. It may be inside of a hat. It may just be another brick inside of the workspace. We really don't know. But our script is only going to be written if it's a player. So what we're going to do is use an if statement. And I haven't really covered if statements yet. So that's what this tutorial is going to cover. If statements are checking a true or false. Checking if two values together are true or false, or if one thing is true or false. If it's true, it continues going. If it's false, well, it's not going to. Usually. There's a lot of ways you can change stuff in these true or false things, but it's very logical. True or false, or these if statements are very much about logic. Very precise logic also. So we're going to use if hit.parent, or actually, sorry, if game.players get player from character hit.parent, then. Now, I think I've covered the if statement a little bit before, but not as much as I'm about to show you. So if the player, if the hit.parent can be found in players as a player, or as the character of a player, which game.players, that's just going to the players, and then players has a built-in function called getPlayerFromCharacter, and you supply it with a model, and it checks, okay, well, I'm going to give you both a true value or a false value depending on if this is actually the character of a player, and I'm going to return the player to you, but we'll get to that later. If game.players getPlayerFromCharacter hit.parent, well, that's telling it, okay, well, if what just hit me, if that was part of a character, then please continue. So, anyway, since if it is a player that's hitting it, it will return true, meaning continue on. This if statement is true, go, then go. Thus the reason for the then at the end. But if it's not true, it's just going to stop, because if this isn't true, then don't do anything. But if it is true, then do all of this and end this if block. So, hopefully I made that clear. It's not the easiest thing to explain. I'm sorry. We're now going to make our local player equal hit.parent if and only if it's a part of a player. And now we're going to print player.name. And we're going to go back. We're going to go test place of, and we're going to do the same thing we just did earlier, but this time we won't see the name of my hats appearing. We won't see workspace appear because it simply won't work. So we'll grab one of these bricks first, and to make it easier to push with our character, I'm actually going to resize it a bit because this won't save to our game any. And then I'm going to unanchor it, and you guys will see when I push this brick, which doesn't seem to want to be pushed right now. When I push this brick into this door, keep trying to, you see I can't push it into the door. Or, I can, sorry. When I push it into the door, look at our output, there's no new output. When I walk into the door and just have my staff hit it, if I can get that to work right. Yeah, that's working. You see, again, it won't print anything, but the second I hit it, maybe we have an error. Yes, there is an error. Wow. I'm full of errors tonight, and yeah, all the recent episodes ever since I released 7.5, it's been one night. Print player.name. Why do I keep doing, I'll tell you why I keep doing this, because I've been writing in Python lately. Alright, disabled, enabled. So we're going to use this brick again, push it, and again, you will see that it does not print anything. It did print player 1 because I accidentally hit it a moment ago after refreshing it. But now, if I hit it, you'll see player 1 pop up a lot, but none of my hats do, even though they're hitting it just as much as I am. And that, again, is because now it's checking to only say it if it's a player. So I'm sorry for messing up again. I'm gonna have to get a good night's rest tonight, apparently. But there we go. Now go up to script, and we'll change this to player.name. And that's the tutorial, guys. So thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Please hit the like or dislike button corresponding to how you felt about this video. And I'll catch you guys later.